I want to talk about PSYOPs actually, and go back to what you were saying about the CIA having done that, because I have studied that a lot. I'm very interested in that. I've always been very interested in psychology. It's probably because from the time I was a kid, it was a survival skill. I got to know who's trying to manipulate you to do what.
Yeah.
And I love it. I think psychology is really interesting because the human brain is quite fragile. It's quite fragile in a way.
Especially in our children.
In our children, especially, which is why I'm so adamantly opposed to when children start being targeted. And it's not unlike a computer. You can program it. It is exactly like a computer. You can program a mind one way or the other.
Absolutely.
And so what you were saying, first and foremost, about everything that happened to me instantly, by my gut instinct, I was the first person who spoke out and said, something's not right here, was if you had applied what the government was doing to its citizens to a relationship between a man and a woman, you would have said, these are obviously signs of psychological abuse, right? If a man said to a woman, you need to stay at home, you can't see your family, you can't see your friends, you need to stay here because you're going to die. I'm the only person that can save you. It's terrible out there.
You're exactly right. It's
any normal human being would just go, you're in an abusive relationship. This is very bad. You got to get out of there. And then finally the person says, okay, well, you can leave the house, you leave the house, but here's what you got to do to leave the house. You would say you're being abused and that your mind has been, it's almost in Stockholm syndrome. And they go, oh, okay, well then he's saving me now. All I've got to do is do this and I can leave the house. This is an example of Stockholm syndrome.
It's a fantastic metaphor.
And yet people couldn't understand that you've just entered in a psychologically abusive relationship with your government, right? You are an abused person right now. You're coming out in a fragile state because you've been abused and locked down. And they now know that they're promising you that all you got to do is do this and it'll be better. All you got to do is do this one thing and it'll be better. And so it was weird to me to see people accept that.